Hello again, everyone. This is Randy, your sewing machine man. Today we're looking at a Brother XL 2600i. And the reason we're looking at this, I tell my customers machines to be avoided. Oh, I only paid $39 for it online. Oh, it was only 40 bucks online. Why do you suppose they're going so cheap? Anybody who knows about these, avoid them. They don't buy them. And you don't know, so I'm telling you. These are to be avoided for one simple reason. Not because it says Brother, because there are some that maybe that's a good enough reason, but this one is to be avoided because it has a plastic hook. And I've shown you a bunch of them with plastic hooks. Hooks should be made out of metal because they contact the needle, which is made out of metal. The needle comes down with a tremendous amount of force, and it hits the hook from time to time. It hit the point of the hook. And as you can see here, this hook, they've taken a plastic hook, which is completely plastic, and they put a little replaceable point on it. The hook assembly, this is actually the point of the hook. This is what usually needs to be reconditioned. And this one needs to be reconditioned. Fortunately, it wasn't broken completely off, and I get them from time to time that this end piece is broken completely off from there. And what sometimes you can do, if you know how to do sculpting with plastic, sometimes I'm good at it, you can point it here, put a new point on it, and then you can advance the timing to make it work. But this one needed to be, it had some bad burrs on the end, and it wasn't as bad as I've seen. But see, when these get broken off too bad, you can replace it by putting, a screwdriver on this screw, which is, the screw head is conveniently located underneath the hook. So you have to pull the hook out, take the feeders off, take everything loose, pull the hook out, turn it upside down, put that on, put it back in. So you got a couple hours worth of labor there to replace a little piece here that probably costs, I don't know, I've never ordered one. I wouldn't order one. I don't even care if they're in stock, out of stock. I wouldn't fix one of these because it's like a money pit. Once you fix this and something else goes on, because it's all goes wrong with it, because it's all plastic. Even the bob winder's plastic. Everything's plastic. But if that breaks, then it's just game over, and you put it against the door or the paperweight, like we like to say, doorstop, paperweight, whatever. But that right there, you don't know it's there. You don't know it has a plastic hook. How would you know that? It was like back in the 80s when we were buying new cars, and you go down to the Ram Dodge dealer and you go to get a Ram Dodge. They're awesome. Ooh, Ram Dodge. And then you look at the grill and you go, what is this? Oh, that's plastic. What? The entire grill work and everything around it is plastic? So you raise the hood up and you grab it and it moves back and forth like 3 or 4 inches. You go, what, are you kidding me? Nah, I'm out. And then you buy a Ford F-150 back in the 2000 year, something like that, and you go to the back and you go, wait a minute. This whole bed is fiberglass. It's not even metal. Are you kidding me? Yeah, they don't tell you that. You find out. So now you know this Brother XL 2600, along with a bunch of others, whenever I get one in for service, I'll get my crocus cloth, I'll get my emery cloth, and I can recondition that point, and I'll get over here, and I'll put my point back on it, get all the burrs off, and get it functional. Then I'll recondition the plastic, flimsy, wafer-thin bobbin case, and I'll get it workable, get all the rough edges off the side so it won't snag. I'll put it back together, and when I get it back together, it'll be as good as it's ever going to be, which is as good as it was new, which means terrible. It'll sew, but you got to be so careful if that needle deflects one time. See, when the needle comes down, the hook is right behind it, right there. There's your hook. I can take the needle and I can touch. See, that touches the hook when I push back on it. It touches that. So what it does, into that, it curls it back, knocks it off, breaks it up. Terrible design, and it's all about saving money and fooling you, the consumer, so you can buy a machine with a plastic hook, and you don't know. You don't know the kind of nonsense they're pulling. Just like the same way we didn't know we were buying a pickup truck and we thought a Dodge Ram had a metal grill, maybe a lightweight aluminum, or a Ford F-150 had maybe a light alloy tailgate and stuff. No, it's fiberglass. So you find these things out, but I'm giving you the heads up. If you're going to get a Brother XL 2600 online and you're thrilled because it was only, when people say it was only this or only that, so take your money out, dig a hole, stick it in, and backfill it. You're done. You're throwing your money down a hole. but it was only, okay, it's only $50. You threw it away. There's no only to any amount of money that you throw away. Anytime you waste money, that's a tremendous waste. You're throwing away 30, 40, 50, unless you like investing in door stops. That's what this is. I'll get it sewn. She'll get it back tomorrow, and it'll sew as good as it can sew, but it's still failed technology, and I can't redesign it or make it any better than it is. So now you know, brother, XL 2600i, it's on my do not buy list. Thanks.